Hello students. In the last class we have discussed about ecosystem and its components. In this class let us discuss about ecosystem structure. Ecosystem consists of two types of components such as biotic and abiotic. Biotic components of the ecosystem includes living organisms, or biotic components of the ecosystem are also called as living components. Biotic components of ecosystem include all the living organisms. The assemblage of populations of different living organisms present in an ecosystem is called as biotic community. The assemblage or sum total of populations of different living organisms present in an ecosystem is also called as biotic community. The different members of the biotic community are connected with one another by number of interactions and interdependence. Mainly, the different members of biotic community are dependent on each other for food. Autotrophs are the living organisms which manufacture or which produce the food using inorganic raw materials and solar energy. Hence, autotrophs are also called as producers. The biotic components of the ecosystem includes producers. It includes producers and heterotrophs. Autotrophs are also called as producers. Producers are the organisms which prepare food using inorganic raw materials and solar energy. So they are also called as autotrophs. Mainly, biotic components of the ecosystem includes autotrophs and heterotrophs. Producers are also called as autotrophs. Heterotrophs are the organisms which are unable to manufacture their own food. Hence, they are dependent on autotrophs for food. Heterotrophs are the organisms which are unable to prepare their own food, hence they are dependent on producers or dependent on autotrophs. Heterotrophs directly or indirectly obtain the ready-made food from the producers. And there are two types in case of heterotrophs, such as consumers and decomposers. Consumers and decomposers are the two types of heterotrophs. Green plants, blue-green algae or cyanobacteria and some bacteria are able to prepare their own food by the process called photosynthesis. Blue-green algae or cyanobacteria, green plants, some bacteria are examples for producers and they are autotrophs, means they prepare their own food by the process called photosynthesis. During photosynthesis, these producers or autotrophs release oxygen and they utilize the carbon dioxide present in the atmosphere. In presence of carbon dioxide, chlorophyll pigment and solar energy, autotrophs or producers carry out photosynthesis process. Producers mainly trap the solar energy and convert the solar energy into chemical energy. Then they manufacture the food using inorganic raw materials such as carbon dioxide and water. They release oxygen. During photosynthesis, producers release oxygen. Thereby, producers maintain the concentration of oxygen and carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Producers maintain the level of or concentration of carbon dioxide and oxygen. Producers initiate the food chains. Producers initiate the food chain. These are the some functions of producers in the ecosystem. Heterotrophs includes two types, consumers and decomposers. Consumers are the organisms which feed on other organisms. Consumers are the organisms which feed on other organisms. There are four types of consumers such as herbivores, carnivores, omnivores and parasites. Herbivores, carnivores, omnivores and parasites are the four types of consumers. Herbivores are the animals which directly feed on plants. Herbivores are the animals which directly feed on plants, means which eat plant or plant materials. Herbivores are also called as primary consumers. Primary consumers or first order consumers. Herbivores directly feed on plants and they are also called as primary consumers or first order consumers. Some examples for herbivores are deer, rabbit, mouse, squirrel, grasshopper, goat, sheep, horse, cattle, camel, etc. Deer, rabbit, grasshopper, goat, sheep, camel, cattle, etc. are examples for herbivores. Whereas the herbivores of aquatic ecosystem, are zooplanktons, mollusks and small fishes. Small fishes, mollusks and zooplankton are the aquatic herbivores. Aquatic herbivores means they are present in water. Zooplankton are the small free floating animals. Zooplanktons are the small free floating animals. Carnivores are the animals which prey upon other animals and feed on their flesh. Carnivores are the animals which prey upon other animals and feed on their flesh. And these carnivores forms the second order consumers. Carnivores form the second order consumers. Example for carnivores are frog, wild cat, jackal, fox, snake, some birds, etc. Frog, wild cat, frog, wild cat, jackal, fox, snake and some birds are examples for second order consumers or primary carnivores. Primary carnivores. And these primary carnivores will be eaten by the secondary carnivores. Secondary carnivores are the animals which prey upon primary carnivores. Means primary carnivores will become food for secondary carnivores. And secondary carnivores forms the third order consumers. Secondary carnivores are also called as third order consumers. Herbivores are the primary consumers or they are also called as first order consumers. Primary carnivores are also called as second order consumers. Secondary carnivores are also called as third order consumers. Example for third order consumers or secondary consumers are peacock, several fishes, tiger, lion, etc. Top carnivores are the last order carnivores which are not eaten by any other animals. Top carnivores are the last order carnivores which are not preyed upon by other animals. For example, shark, crocodile, eagle, tiger, etc. Shark, crocodile, eagle, tiger, etc. are the top carnivores. Means carnivores includes primary carnivores, secondary carnivores and top carnivores. Omnivorous are the animals which feed on both plant and animal materials. Omnivores are the animals which feed on both plant and animal materials. For example, human beings, cockroach, dog, crow, etc. Human beings, cockroach, dog, crow, etc. are omnivorous, means which feed on both plant and animal materials. Last one is parasites. Parasites are the organisms which are dependent on another living organism without killing the same for food. Parasites are the living organisms which are dependent on another living organism for food, but it will not kill the another living organism. The living organism which gives or which provide nourishment to the parasites are called as host. The living organisms which provide nourishment or food to the parasites are called as host. For example, bacteria, fungi, viruses and some small animals and some plants are parasites. Bacteria, fungi, viruses, small animals and some plants are the parasites. When a bacteria or fungi enters the human body, it takes food or nourishment from the human body, and in this condition human body is called as host, or human cell is the host which provide nourishment to the bacteria or virus or fungi. And these parasites provide biological control over the population of producers and different levels of consumers. Parasites provide or consumers provide biological control over the population of producers and different levels of consumers. And many consumers help the producers in pollination and fruit dispersal. So the important functions of consumers in the ecosystem are: consumers provide biological control over the population of producers and different levels of consumers, and consumers help the producers in pollination and fruit dispersal. Next one is decomposers. Decomposers are the saprophytes. Saprophytes are the organisms which are dependent on dead and decaying organic matter for food. These saprophytes obtain their nourishment or food from organic remains. usually decomposes secrete the enzymes over organic remains, and by the help of that enzymes decomposers break down the complex organic substances into simpler and soluble substances. Examples for decomposers are many bacteria and fungi. Bacteria and fungi are the decomposers, or they are the saprophytes. Always they are dependent on dead and decaying organic matter. Functions of decomposers in the ecosystem includes: decomposers are natural scavengers. They clean the earth of organic remains. Decomposers are the natural scavengers because they clean the earth surface. Next one is they create space for newer generations of organisms. Decomposers create space for new generation of organisms. This is about biotic or living components of the ecosystem. Thank you.